Hi, everybody. I'm Sin. Welcome to the Book Nook, where we talk about the awesomeness that is books. Today, we are going to be doing my past, present, and future of books. So, some Friday reads, what I've finished, what I'm currently reading, and what's in the future. So, let's go. The most recent thing I finished was the Cashew Preservation Society by John Scalzi. This is a book about interdimensional Godzilla-type creatures. This was a fun and terrifying sci-fi book. If you like Godzilla and creatures of enormous proportion, this book could be for you. So what I'm currently reading is Dune by Frank Herbert. I've been meaning to read this book for quite some time. It's considered one of the best ever written sci-fi novels of all time. And I've made a good dent. We're, I think, 580 pages in. I'll tell you in a second here. That has no page number. Well, okay, we're 591 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it. If you like sci-fi and giant sandworms, I mean, who doesn't love giant sandworms? I wouldn't want to meet one, because it would probably eat me. Then I wouldn't be able to read books anymore. Why do I say the things I say? I'm not sure. So yeah, Dune. Maybe I'll watch the movie after I read it. And the question is then, do I watch the original Dune by David Lynch? I should. And then watch the other one, the newest one. This is the largest book I've read in quite some time. I like the artwork on this cover. I know there's a ton of different Dune covers, but I really like this. I like the oranges and the reds, and just, it's kind of simple and sweet. So Dune. It's good times. And it's, it's a classic. So I don't read a lot of classics, but this one's pretty good. On the agenda of coming up, I got a book at the library called Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil. And this is a book about, there's this circus called Jasper Jupiter's Circus of Wonders. And so they go to this coastal town that's kind of in a poor area, and this changes the life of one young girl forever. She is sold to the ringmaster as a leopard girl because of the birthmarks that cover her body. Nell, which is her name, is just utterly devastated. But as she grows close to the other performers, she finds herself kind of enchanted by the freedom of the circus that it allows her. And is this too shiny? Sorry. I'm trying to not get the glare. All right, don't move, Sin. So her own role, which I'm not sure too much about, is called the Queen of the Moon and Stars. At least that's what it says in the synopsis. So I don't really know what that entails, but we're going to find out. I picked this book up because I guess maybe in the back of my mind I was having remembrances of The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenson, which has nothing to do with this book, but I like books about circuses because I think they're very interesting, and if it has magical elements, count me in. So Circus of Wonders, the shiniest of shiny Mylars. Alright, so next up, I'm going to be doing a buddy read with David's book reviews. So David of David's book reviews, we are going to read The Sword of Destiny, one of the books in the Witcher series. And I had recently read The Last Wish of the Witcher series. I almost felt like that was going to make me have a tongue twister there, but it did not. And so I'm looking forward to getting into this and doing a buddy read. This will be my first buddy read. I'll put a link to David's channel down below if you want to go check him out. He does a lot of horror and fantasy books, amongst other stuff. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into this, I think, in a couple weeks from now. Like I said, I gotta finish Dune. That book is a chunk. I got a couple other books that I need my attention. Future books. So I am looking into getting The Book Eaters. This does not come out till August, but I was perusing NetGalley, and this was kind of suggested for a book that I might like to read. And it sounded pretty, the premise sounded pretty cool. It's a debut novel by Sunyi Dean. And I'll read you the synopsis here real quick. It just sounded like something I would like. I love the cover art. It looks really cool. Just beautiful design. And so, okay, here's the synopsis. Out on the Yorkshire moors lives a secret line of people for whom books are food. Color me intrigued. And who retain all of a book's content after eating it. Now, I kind of wish I could do that, but I'm not going to just start nibbling on Dune. That would be weird. That'd be weird. This is why it's a fantasy book or sci-fi or whatever they categorize it as. I don't know. To them, spy novels are a peppery snack. Romance novels are sweet and delicious. Eating a map can help them remember destinations. And children, when they misbehave, are forced to eat dry, musty pages from dictionaries. I like that part. That's funny. So Devon is part of the family, an old and reclusive clan of book eaters. And her brothers grow up feasting on stories of valor and adventure. And Devon, like all other book eater women, is raised on a carefully curated diet of fairy tales and cautionary stories. But real life doesn't always come with happy endings, as Devon learns when her son is born with a rare and darker kind of hunger. Not for books, but for human minds. Dun dun dun. So I thought that sounded pretty good. I put in a request for it on NetGalley, so fingers crossed. Hope we get it. If not, I'll probably end up buying this because it just sounds really good. And it definitely sounds like something right up my alley. I like books with weird premises, and this just appeals to me as a reader, too. Imagine it. Imagine eating books. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today in the Book Nook. If you had fun hanging out, boop that like button. Come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more books and more awesome stuff. Until next time, we'll see you later. Why do I always have to sing it? I don't know. Because bananas. Yeah, that's why. Bananas.